Imagine you've finally secured the invitation. You're at a private gallery opening in Mayfair or a secluded estate in the Hamptons. You've prepared your pitch. Your suit is tailored. Your elevator speech is memorized. You approach a small circle, a venture capitalist, a legacy landowner, and a diplomat. You wait for a gap, you slide in, and you deliver a flawless 30-second summary of your latest project. You are efficient, you are professional, you are ignored. 30 minutes later, you notice the circle has moved to the terrace. You aren't invited. You didn't do anything wrong. You didn't spill a drink or insult a guest. But the door has quietly closed. Somewhere between your first step and your first sentence, an invisible judgment was passed. You were audited, and you failed. The question is, was it what you said, or was it the fact that you felt the need to say it at all? Welcome back. I am Grace. Are you enjoying these sessions, or are you still wondering why that exclusive networking mixer felt like a high-end waiting room? If you're finding value in our decoding, please subscribe and share our content. It truly helps our research, and frankly, it tells us you're actually paying attention. In episode 1, we unmasked the ghost invitation. Today we discuss why you weren't even on the list to begin with. We're analysing the social audit. You see, the moment you walk into a room, you are being scanned. And no, they aren't looking at your watch to see if it's a paycheck. They're looking to see if you're likely to spill red wine on the metaphorical carpet. Some of you believe that efficiency is a virtue. You think that if you don't get to the point in 30 seconds, you are being ignored. In a factory, you would be right. In a boardroom, it is a confession. When you rush to the point, you are telling everyone in the room that your time is governed by someone else's clock. Let's be precise. This is predatory efficiency. You are treating a human connection like a drive-through window, transactional, fast, and ultimately disposable. To the elite, an efficient person is an exhausting person. You are pushing a goal before you have established a presence. You are signaling that you are a service provider looking for a client, rather than a peer looking for an ally. High-status networking is not about the exchange of data. It is about the exchange of comfort. Stop trying to save time and start trying to occupy it. Efficiency is for the help. Presence is for the host. The elite can hire competence by the dozen. What they cannot find is discretion. They are auditing your relational architecture. If you enter a room and immediately start collecting business cards like they are rare Pokémon, you have already failed. You are a social liability. Imagine a dinner at a private estate. The host is not checking your LinkedIn. They are watching how you handle the lulls. If you feel the need to fill every silence with a fun fact or a pitch for your startup, you are a leak. You are exhausting the social oxygen. They aren't afraid you're unqualified. They're afraid you're boring. Or worse, that you are a tourist who can't handle a cocktail party without asking for a selfie. The audit asks, can I trust this person to be part of the scenery, or will they try to steal the furniture? If you haven't learned to be part of the architecture, you will always be an outsider looking in. Did that feel long? That discomfort you just felt is your poverty of presence. You likely wanted to apologise for the silence. You felt the need to perform. This is the mark of a retriever personality. You bark back answers instantly to show how helpful you are. It is frantic, it is loud, and it is incredibly low status. This is the RP anchor. When you wait 3 seconds before speaking, you reclaim the power. You are signalling that you are comfortable with your own thoughts. This pause acts as a social vacuum. It forces the other person to wonder if they said something wrong. It makes your eventual answer carry the weight of a decree rather than a desperate suggestion. Practice this. Notice how the power shifts to the person who can stay silent the longest. Silence is not empty, it is heavy. Learn to carry it without dropping it. Let's return to that gallery in Mayfair. Why did that circle close you out? Because the moment you started your efficient pitch, you signalled a poverty of presence. You treated a high-status sanctuary like a marketplace. In the social audit, the elite aren't looking for partners who can work. They are looking for peers who can exist. By rushing, you proved you were a tourist, someone who values the transaction more than the environment. You were the retriever barking for a scrap of attention, while the anchors in the room were simply breathing the air. You failed because you were furniture trying to act like architecture. You were a distraction to the harmony they've spent a lifetime curated. Your pitch wasn't the problem, your vibration was. Let's look at a lower stakes environment. The casual coffee, catch-up. Most people fail the audit before the lattes even arrive. The social tourist arrives 3 minutes early, chooses the most conspicuous table, and has their laptop open, ready to maximise the time. They are leaning forward, nodding too much, and checking their phone every time their partner takes a sip. To the elite observer, this person is a flickering light bulb, unstable and desperate for a connection. Now, observe the Trinity peer. They arrive exactly on time. They choose a seat that allows for comfort, not just visibility. They aren't working, they are inhabiting. When their partner speaks, they don't jump to agree. They hold the gaze. They aren't trying to be efficient, they are being memorable. One is a guest asking for a favour, the other is a host offering an opportunity. The audit doesn't measure your hustle, it measures your heaviness. The lighter you are, the easier you are to blow out of the room. Whether it is a gallery in Mayfair or a coffee shop in Midtown, the logic of the social audit remains the same. The circle closed in our opening scenario because you brought marketplace energy into a sanctuary space. You were so focused on the pitch that you forgot to be a person. By combining the RP anchor, that deliberate 3-second pause, with relational architecture, you move from being a retriever to being the scenery. You become the person that others want to be near, not because of what you can do for them, but because of how you make the room feel. You aren't passing an interview, you are passing a vibe check. And in the world of the elite, the vibe is the only thing that actually matters. Go and say 20% less this week. It is quite entertaining to watch others scramble to fill the void. Your task this week is simple. Reduce your word count. Observe the room. Stop trying to prove you belong and start acting like you've always been there. Remember, they are smiling and nodding, but the social audit never sleeps. Ensure your presence is a comfort, not a chore. Grace. Once again, if you're enjoying the session, please subscribe and share. It helps our research team bring more of the Trinity Code to you. I'll see you in the next session of the Cultural Decoder. Class dismissed.